So this video is kind of hard for me to make. I feel like my anxiety been pretty high again this past few days. I'm currently at home. On Thursday, I felt like a panic attack was coming when I was at work, and I just feel disoriented, and mentally my my mind was just all over the place, and I couldn't handle it, and my body was just aching really bad. So I had to go home, and on Friday I had a doctor's appointment, and due to the body aches and the disoriented feeling, and which is a COVID-19 symptom, and I had to take I had to go take a COVID-19 test, and I should be getting my results back later on today, which I'm pretty sure will be negative, but at the same time, just being stuck at home again and things like that, it makes me look back to those times. It makes me look back to those times I was scared to leave the house, because of the panic attacks, and all I can think about is those times, and it gives me a back of a little bit of a flashback. Just being at home, and then I start thinking, oh my God, what if I get stuck? What if I start having panic attacks again? I don't really remember how they feel and then like that, but like right now my stomach is really nauseated. And I don't feel like getting off my bed at all. But sometimes lately I've been having a lot of nauseated, nervous butterfly in my stomach for I don't know, for whatever reason. I'm still going to work and stuff like that, but just feeling the way I'm feeling right now it's not fun, but it makes I don't feel depressed. I just feel mentally tired, and I just feel mentally drained, and mentally and physically, like I feel tired for no reason. Maybe a little depression, I don't know, but it's the worst feeling ever when you think you're having a panic attack, but you're not. But I do feel a little lightheaded at the moment. I feel like I'm just slowly drifting away, even while I'm laying down. But it's it's the feeling of thinking of you having a panic attack it's like it's even sometimes it's even worse than having a panic attack, because you're just stuck in your mind, like, am I gonna have a panic attack? Am I gonna have a panic attack? And you keep asking yourself over and over. And I think that's where I am at right now, and I think so far this month, I've been having a lot of flashback memories. Is because I think this is the month that I first start leaving my house. This is the month my daughter was born, and her birthday was a little bit over a week ago, and I did took a couple of days off work. We spent a day at Seaside, California, which is an hour away. We actually spent a night there, and I haven't been there for a long time, and I had flashbacks when I went there, because That's why I took my driver's test, you know, over 20 years ago. And so I think that's another thing. It's like wherever I have memories at, it just gives me flashback. And it's not even a bad memory. It was like where where I finally passed my driver's test, and it seems like every little place that I go to, that I haven't been back to for years and years, it gives me some type of memory, some type of flashback. And maybe it's just things that's stuck in my head that I have memories of, whether it's good or bad, and especially if it's bad, I can't shake it off my head. When it's good, I start thinking about my childhood. I start thinking about those days where I never had high levels of anxiety and things like that. And but I still been going to the mall. I still leave my house. If I'm not at work, I spend time with my daughter. I go out every day as much as I can. But these past few days when I had to wait for my COVID-19 results, I've been just wandering around the house and just mainly staying to myself. But when I'm just feeling the way I'm feeling, it just makes me look back at it just makes me look back at everything, like the good days, the bad days, and even my childhood memories. And and people ask me why I don't sleep too much. When you have anxiety, you can't sleep. But even before, when I didn't have like panic attacks, I don't sleep much. But because um I always have memories, even when without the anxiety, I always have some type of memory that pops up in my head. And it with anxiety, when I have like a bad memory pop in my head, I start dreaming about it, and it makes it harder for me to sleep. So that's the other reason why I don't sleep, because I start having memories of it, where I start dreaming about it and having nightmares, and I wake up, and when I wake up, my body's just like overwhelmed. My mind is like flooded with thoughts, and it's just things like that. But I'm able to control it better now than I was. But sometimes let it get. Sometimes I still let it get to me, and to me, I'm a lot better now than I was. Back in 2016. Even 2017, things like that. But you know, just having flashbacks, and it makes me overwhelmed. It gives me a little bit of head pressure. The nausea feeling, which is stuff like that. And I just can't wait to get my COVID-19 results and head back to work, because I know a couple of my coworkers that you know that has anxiety. They have anxiety attacks, but they don't have panic attacks. So at least I work with coworkers that knows how I feel. So we kind of help each other out, but they don't have it to the point where they can't stay, where they have to stay home, which is different. But sometimes me just thinking about my anxiety, I have this weird pressure just right here. So, but that's pretty much all. This video is just randomly about me, just talking about my flashbacks. You know, it's not just one thing. It's a bunch of little things, and that I think just randomly pops up in my mind. But I'm still going to be, getting off my bed and doing things that I have to, because I do not want to fall into just laying down and thinking, because if as soon as I allow myself to lay down and think for hours and hours, I'm just gonna feel that throughout the day, and I might even feel it tomorrow, because it's just gonna be stuck to my mind.